since we're on the topic of foundational, basic, energetic exercises, within my order there is a very important, very simple, but cornerstone practice that, again, everything that I do, everything that I was taught, is taught from a very practical standpoint, that through repetition it gets stronger. That simple is profound, but the mysteries within my tradition and within my order are very deep. The foundational exercises are really just that. They're meant to realign, correct, and strengthen your energetic core, and you allow the deeper mechanisms of your human energetic structure that was created by intelligences that we know as like Wayland the Smith and other entities and intelligences that were really the engineers of what humanity is supposed to be. Now, that was co-opted, and we had a programming installed that forced an evolution. But by working solely with the energetic currents that are humanity, and allowing for our true human nature to step forward, and that alien programming to become secondary and then obsolete, and then at some point opening ourselves up and allowing entities like Wayland the Smith to energetically deconstruct that alien programming, this is one of the major steps into advancement in the order that I have been gifted, that I have been initiated in and grounded in and fully schooled in. So this, I think, is going to be the closest to what you might term as Kundalini in my order. And it doesn't even run on the same current, but there is going to be a similarity in the way that it kind of looks, but I will be very clear that it is not the same in any form or fashion. This is simply just a way of building up energy in very specific and very vital areas, and different grades of energy, different textures of energy that operate and power your many different planetary bodies. In my order, this is called the three treasuries. Now, you will notice a direct similarity between, say, if you come from a Chinese background, and I actually have a very good understanding of Chinese Qigong. So it's not dissimilar, although it is not 100% the same. In some of the truer Celtic traditions, you would call it the three cauldrons of the Dagda. In my tradition, they call it the three treasuries. And this basically states that the navel, the heart center, and the third eye are your major energy storage areas. They are major batteries that your other different grades of planetary energy bodies plug into. Now, here's the thing with them, is that they operate in an alignment, but they only operate as the navel center, as the foundation. So when that center is filled, it then allows the heart center to be filled, which then allows the third eye to be filled, in that order. So people who go directly for the third eye, people who go directly for the heart, and negate and neglect the navel, you basically are pouring sand through a floor with a gigantic hole in it. It just pours out. And people who focus particularly on the third eye with no grounding become just bizarre, delusional idiots. That substructure in your third eye, that energetic engineering, that crystalline, brittle crystalline, can be so damaged and so twisted by continued forced attention that once it really fractured, you are in serious trouble. And if you are an individual who has played with this area and now it went from like, oh, cool spiritual images to your life is just fucking falling apart, you need to immediately stop messing with it. You need to not touch it. It needs to heal. So the first treasury that you are going to fill up is your navel center. Think of the metal in your navel center as lead. Most of your breathing throughout the day should be targeted around your navel center. Now, what is your navel center? Your navel center really is your belly button. So, your mind lightly, remember, the bird of paradise comes only to an open hand. Allow your mind to rest on your navel. And as you breathe in, allow the air, allow the energy to run through that structure. When you breathe, it should be soft, it should be relaxed. You are not sucking in air like a vacuum. You should barely hear yourself breathe. It should be natural. Just fucking relax. That's it. If you're forcing it, you're doing it wrong. Inhale, exhale, soft. This area is like a wrecking ball. It is meant to take abuse. It is meant to get thrown into buildings and brick walls. This is a very tough, very durable energetic center. This is the foundation. This is your physical energy battery that runs on the densest and roughest of your physical of your energetic planetary bodies, including your physical body. Okay? If you're going to practice this, and I recommend that you do, no more than 27 breaths counted directly focused at your navel. 27. That's it. Then, allow your mind. Don't pull the energy up. Don't see the sacred snake rise up into your heart center. No. Go 27 breaths and immediately let your mind settle on your heart center. Your heart center is like gold. This is an energy that you want to protect, you want to keep, you want to cultivate, you want to guard. Breathe gently into this area, no more than 18 breaths. That's it. Don't fuck with it any more than you have to. Don't mess with it. Don't do anything unnatural. Just breathe into your heart center, right here. 18 breaths, right between your solar plexus and your heart center, is sort of like another little navel, energetic navel right there. It will encompass both, okay? That energy is like gold, all right? Your navel center is like lead. This is like gold. It's a softer metal. It's very valuable. The lead in your navel center is amazingly valuable, but it's rougher, more durable. You can go to war with it. Your heart center, this you need to guard, okay? 18 breaths. Don't mess with it any more than that. Then and only then do you rise up your awareness. Don't bring up the energy, okay? Focus your awareness in your third eye, Okay? This is like crystal. Brittle crystal. I guess I have to do part 2.